Out in California, they've actually done something smart. They've actually decided to take under consideration, and they've banned these conversions, these places out there. They're saying if your teen is gay and you want them to, say, hey, we want our teen to be straight, you could take them to one of these clinics and say, hey, they bombard you, say, hey, you want to sleep with the opposite sex, they call it a therapy, which is ridiculous. There's no scientific evidence that this shit actually works at all, for one. And Governor Jerry Brown announced on Sunday that he had signed the SB 1172 by the Democratic Senator Ted Lieu of Tolerance. The law prohibits sexual orientation change efforts for anyone under the age of 18. Will stop children from being psychologically abused, and it doesn't take effect until January 1st. These religious nuts, though, that basically don't want this bill in place, are fighting it already. It's not, the law hasn't even taken effect, but they're already fighting it. It just blows my mind that these people are fighting something that they should know that is harmful. I'm glad to see that California is becoming a leader in this. I'm not from California. I've never actually been out there. But I'm glad to see that they're leading the way on this, so this way that other states hopefully will take up the cause as well and say, hey, this therapy is dangerous, because these children that go through these therapies, they commit suicide, they hurt themselves, they feel like they're outcasts and whatnot. Praying the gay away doesn't work. There is no way to pray the gay away. Someone is gay because they're born that way. That's all there is to it. Joe, your thoughts?
Baby, I was born this way.
That's right.
Yeah, this is a great bill. I saw Governor Brown sign this on TV, and this article quotes Brown as saying that the therapies have, quote, no basis in science or medicine, and they will now be relegated to the dustbin of quackery. Bravo. I mean, how about homeopathy and acupuncture and chiropractor and all that other nonsense that is also going on? There's a whole lot of unrelegated medical nonsense out there. And you had mentioned that there's no evidence that gay conversion therapy actually works.
Right.
I think we've talked about it before. There's no need to convert them.
That's right.
I mean, it's like trying to force a left-handed kid to write right-handed.
Absolutely.
So there's actually no need. No need.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. There is no need. These people are born this way. For anybody out there that thinks that homosexuality is a choice, I have to ask, when did you decide to choose to be straight? And if you say, well, I didn't decide to be this way, then that's the same thing for them. They didn't choose that way. This just how they are, and there's nothing wrong with it. Wayne, your thoughts?
This is. I'm glad it's a bold step. It's nice to hear politicians saying, because there is no basis in science, we are not going to support this.
Yes.
I wish they could use that more often, more than they used to. But this is kind of interesting things. Like in the last about 10 years ago, a study came out. Some guy, one study came out, and in his study he said maybe some therapy might possibly work, and everybody jumped on that. This guy, Dr. Spitzer, and but then just recently, this year, in fact, he came out and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was probably smoking something when I wrote that study." He apologized for a study. He said it was just complete. In his words, he was, "I owe the gay community an apology."
Yes.
He said, but
do they still quote him now that he's said
yeah, of course they do. They always will, because the paper exists still. But so every time somebody brings it forward, somebody else has to remember. Oh, he recanted that. That's because, or somebody could just say, "Read the study. It's pretty bad." Yeah.
You're bringing up something that was debunked, Nimrod.
Yeah.
But also Michelle Bachmann's husband is involved in this business.
Oh yeah.
So it's really...
She is such a nutball as it is. It's not even funny. I mean, the fact that she thinks that praying the gay away is... her husband is gay. I bet you they're doing stuff on the side so they're out of the limelight, and so he can still be who he is. I mean, the fact that I hope, you know, I generally don't hope for people's marriages to dissolve, but I hope this man, I hope he just gets away from her and says, hey, I was gay the whole time, and just totally, you know, but that most likely would never happen, because the fact is, you know, money keeps people together, especially when you get money that big. You know, that's all that's holding them together. It's not even a relationship anymore. All it is it's a checking account at that point.